Hello students, in this part we will study about electric field lines for different charge systems and the properties of electric lines of force. An electric line of force may be defined as the curve along which a small positive charge would tend to move when free to do so in an electric field, and the tangent to which at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. As shown in figure, the tangent to the curve shows the direction of electric field at that point. In the first part of the figure, the field lines of a positive point charges are shown. They are directed radially outward because a small positive charge would be accelerated in the outward direction. They extend to infinity and the field is spherically symmetrical. That is, it looks same in all directions as seen from the point charge. And in the second half of the figure, field lines of a negative point charges are shown, and like that of a positive point charge, the electric field of a negative point charge is also spherically symmetrical, but the lines of force point radially inward and they start from infinity. The first part of the figure shows the field line of two equal and opposite point charges, that is because of a dipole, you can say. They start from positive charge and end on the negative charge. That means you can say that they cannot form closed loop. Also, the lines of force seem to contract lengthwise as if the two charges are being pulled together. This explains attraction between two unlike charges, and the field is cylindrically symmetric about the dipole axis, and the electric field at all points on the equatorial line is parallel to the axis of the dipole. In the second part, the field lines of two equal and positive point charges are shown, and they seem to exert a lateral pressure as if two charges are being pushed away from each other. This explains the repulsion between the two like charges. The electric field is zero at the middle point capital N of the join of two charges. This point is called neutral point, from which no line of force passes. This field also has cylindrical symmetry. In the first figure, the electric lines of force due to a uniform field are shown, and it is shown that they start from the positive and end at the negative, and the field is uniform. Now let's move to the properties of electric lines of force. You have already learned that the electric lines of force are imaginary lines, and they are a unit positive charge placed in the field line tends to follow a path along the field line if it is free to do so. They start from the positive charge and end at the negative one, and the tangent to an point in the electric field will give you the direction of electric field at that particular point. And you also know that the electric field is a vector quantity. So if two field lines cross at any point, and that means there will be two tangents, means two direction of electric field at that particular point, which is not possible. Electric field lines representation also shows the strength of the electric field, means if they are crowded or closer, there the electric field will be maximum, and if the lines are separated out, then it will show the electric field is weaker. The electric lines of force are always perpendicular to the surface of a positively charged or negatively charged body. Next one is, you have already learnt that the electric lines of force contract lengthwise to represent the attraction between two unlike charges and exert lateral pressure to represent repulsion between two like charges. And the next property of electric lines of force is that they do not pass through a conductor. Hence, the interior of the conductor is free from the influence of the electric field. And this one is also known as electrostatic shielding. The phenomena of making a region free from any electric field is called electrostatic shielding. It is based on the fact that electric field vanishes inside the cavity of a hollow conductor. And the application of electrostatic shielding, you must have observed that in a thunderstorm accompanied by lightning, it is safe to sit inside a car rather than near a tree or an open ground, because the metallic body of the car becomes an electrostatic shielding from the lightning. Thank you.